Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one kid idiot Dave Koco from Wrestle AM, a podcast on YouTube, KocoSports, wherever you find your podcast needs. And after I have surgery in the jaw, I'll probably do live streams on twitch.tv/KocoSports. And maybe I'll even do some live streams here, depending on how the new rules go. TwitchCon's like, you can do it. And then you look into the rules like, can I? Can I, Dad? So there we go. But the most important question is AEW Rampage, win, loss, or tie. What did you think of it? I was only watching for one man. I've been a big fan of his, and that is Mistico. So I give it a win. Rampage is kind of hit or miss. I do like the fact when they bring in international titles. I do like the fact when they bring in international stars. And I hope that AEW Rampage becomes that show where you can see like 3 or 4 different international wrestlers from around the world. And it would be nice to, you have an international title, maybe put that on display, and then have people from CMLL, AAA, New Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah, wherever else you got affiliates with, DDT. It would be absolutely fantastic. Probably any company from Cyberfight, probably any company anywhere. You're AEW, and you're probably the biggest company that works well with other companies. So yeah, it would be great. But here we go. We're breaking it down. Reading this off tpww.net. No affiliation whatsoever. The main match, I actually watched 2 things of Rampage because I thought it was going to be on last week. It was Mistico versus Rocky Romero, 2 CMLL champs. Mistico has always been one of my favorite luchadors. I know he had a run in WWE that was horrendous, and I'm just glad that, now the world could show it off. And there's all different styles of pro wrestling, and I think Triple H probably would have handled it a lot better, but we got it. You got best 2 out of 3 falls match. Mistico defeats Rocky Romero 2 falls to 1. The finish of the last fall was absolutely amazing. Mistico won the first fall via cross arm. Romero won the second fall via sliced bread, and Mistico won the third fall versus Fujiwara armbar, but it was coming off just an amazing set of moves. And it was just great. It was great to see CMLL. It was great to see Mistico. And I'm hoping that's what AEW Rampage is. I would like it to be like some worldwide thing. I don't know if you guys remember from WCW, maybe even NWA. I'm old. But they used to have like this show where they would just show matches from around the world. But now you don't need, you could probably do that. That would be pretty awesome. Copyright issues. But, AEW has enough money. Tony, the Khan family has enough money and power and working that you can bring people from CML, AAA, and just bring them in and have like a worldwide of sports type thing, where you could see people from all around the world, and then maybe just have one title that's defended on Rampage. Could be an international title, could be an ROH title. I know Rampage isn't for everyone. I talked to Sid's Light, my co-host. He's like, none of the matches have stories. And I don't 100% agree with that statement, but at the same time, it would be nice. It is pre-recorded. It would be nice to be able to see international stars on such a big stage and maybe have a title. I mean, you got 576 titles. Just put one of them, the international title, the ROH title, mix it up. Because Rampage to me used to be my favorite show. It was just 1 hour of nothing but wrestling from wrestling companies around the world and titles around the world. And I hope it gets to be that way again. I know Rampage isn't the most popular show, but it was kind of like WWE's Velocity. A lot of people didn't watch it, but the fucking ones that did were like, that was amazing. Go back and watch WWE. Well, it depends. If you like in-ring work and international superstars and indie stars coming up, yeah, it reminds me of WWE Velocity. I remember being Dave Tease. He's a sports reporter, writer, and wrestling reporter. Me and him, we loved Velocity. You got to see AJ Styles. You got to see people from all around the world, and that's how I feel Rampage could be. And hopefully this is the first step in that direction. CML even issued a thankful statement. Just put it in. I'm just going to read off the statement. CML gives our sincerest thanks to Tony Khan and AEW for the attention given to our talent and our general director, Salvador Lutherope. Totally slaughtered that dude's name. And the tapings for AEW Rampage that took place yesterday in Texas. We wish to retaliate. Retaliate. I can't fucking read. I'm dead tired and I got concussions. But basically, they were just saying, hey, the collaboration between CML and AEW will be fruity. That's definitely lost in translation. It's definitely not fruity. and beneficial to both parties, and that it will be the start of a solid relationship. The opportunity to show our talent on an international stage like AEW Rampage has been an honor and a privilege for us, and I'm hoping that we get to see more CMLL, AAA from wrestling companies around the world. It would be even cool to see some guys from the UK. Just there's wrestling all over the world, and it would be nice because I don't think Rampage is ever going to be as big as Dynamite. I don't think Rampage is going to be as big as Collision, even though I think it still gets better ratings than Collision. It would just be nice to see stars from around the world. And it would be nice because those that watch Lucha or those that know about Mistico know he's one of the greatest, but it was one of the biggest drop balls. Like we always ask, when Awesome Kong and Mistico were signed to WWE, it didn't turn out well, but I'd make that sign every friggin' time. It's just, there's different styles of wrestling, and Mistico was absolutely fantastic, amazing, and I just give it a win for that. Next, you have the AEW International Championship #1 contender triple threat match. John Silva defeated Brother Zay and Kip Sabian via punt kick. I wasn't really feeling this match, but it gets us to the champions. What do they call it? Night of Champions? It's not Night of Champions. Is it Night of Champions? Let me see. Scrolling down. Battle of the Belts. That's what it's called. Battle of the Belts. So that's where that one's going to take place. Blackpool Combat Club basically just squashes Bounty Hunter Brian Keith and Exodus Prime. Enjoyable match, and I'm okay with a squash match here and there. In the main event, Ruby Soho defeated Sky Blue via roll-up. I thought there was too much shenanigans, but I feel like a lot of Ruby Soho and the women's division is slowly but surely becoming shenanigans, but hopefully not. Sky Blue looked absolutely amazing in a Scooby-Doo themed outfit, and you're starting to see the poison in her eyes leak. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. But overall, really enjoyed it. Obviously, Mistico and Rocky Romero was the highlight. Them also telling us history. I just like that. I know I might be in a minority here, but I just really like that. And I wish more people would like wrestling from all around the world, and the titles mean something. Also, they announced Jeff Jarrett versus Eddie Kingston and Andrea El Adilio, totally slaughtered his name, and Bryan Danielson dream match. I don't know if that's a dream match. Since Light said it's already happened. So this is the current October 21st AEW Collision show. I guess it's a preview, but not really. We'll be doing a review of New Japan, Impact, and AEW tomorrow. So slowly but surely, even though my jaw's all jacked up, I want to still be able to make YouTube content. It's fun into retirement. AEW World Tag Team Championship, you got the Blackpool Combat Club versus Big Bill and Ricky Starks. Do you think Big Bill and Ricky Starks lose the title right away? You got a Memphis Street Fight, Eddie Kingston versus Jeff Jarrett. This is either going to be absolutely amazing or absolutely horrible. And then you got Miro versus Action Andretti. Remember when Action Andretti was like on top of the world? I don't know if he got injured or just lost in the shuffle. Both these guys could probably be bigger stars, but it's such a giant bloated roster. But yeah, hopefully again, in Dream Match, you got Andrade versus Bryan Danielson. I don't know this. I don't know. Are we throwing on Dream Match a little too much? I thought the Mistico being on was more. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the match. I think though calling a Dream Match takes away from it, and I think having too many Dream Matches, huge announcements take away from it. But who knows? I think someone told me. I apologize, but I think someone told me that when he does do a huge announcement, it actually does spike up ratings. So that part is a bit nuts and a bit crazy. So yeah, John Silva's does win the #1 contender match for AEW International title. New match for Battle of the Belts. Battle of the Belts will be 1 hour. I believe it's live. Let's see. Yeah, so it will be right after Collision. So it should be interesting. I'm almost positive it's live. Let's see. John Silva faces International tomorrow night at Battle of the Belts live. Okay, yeah, 10 p.m. Eastern. So extra AEW tomorrow. And these are the title matches. You got AEW World Trios title. You got 2.0 versus the Acclaimed. I don't see the Acclaimed losing these titles anytime soon. They basically made them special titles. And on top of that, I don't know. I just think they have way too many titles. You got the AEW International Championship, John Silver versus Orange Cassidy. John Silver did travel a lot, so who knows? I'm just saying the AEW International Championship has to go farther than Winnipeg. That's it. You got to go farther than the NHL. You got to go farther. I think Orange Cassidy wins this. And then you got a TBS Championship, Willow Nightingale versus Chris Statlander. I love both these women, but I think it's too early to get the title off Chris Statlander, but who knows? Maybe Willow Nightingale can pull the upset. She's having one hell of a year. Both these females, hopefully they can put on a great match. I'm kind of excited for it. I'm more excited for the TBS Championship than anything else. And then the ROH six-man tag team title match announced for Wednesday's Dynamite show. The AEW tweeted out, ROH World six-man champs Young Bucks and Hangman Adam Page have put on open challenge for the titles this Wednesday on AEW live from Philadelphia. Who will be the ones to step up? Who will it be? Will it be you? Me? Boom Boom? Sid's Light? Could be anybody. Maybe Ninja Mag. And if I was like, yeah, so there you go. So yeah. In the following segment, AEW commentator Excalibur announced that the Hardys and Brother Zay accepted a challenge. Okay. That's fucking horrible. I mean, it's in Philadelphia. It could have. I had very low expectations on who was gonna fucking take. I had low expectations who was gonna take this open challenge, and they surpassed it. Oh well. At least you'll get some guys that love WWE wrestlers but hate WWE fans on. Yeah. Wow. I wish I read that. I probably wouldn't have. I would have, if I edited out videos, I'd probably edit out that fucking last segment. Wow, that's gonna be shit. So there you go. Also, Nick Wayne reportedly suffered a legitimate mouth injury this past Wednesday on Dynamite show, and Chris Jericho comments on AEW and NXT shows going head to head last week. And I think a lot of people are just getting tired of that stuff, but it seems like that's all they're driving. Like, we always get people like, don't talk about empty seats, don't talk about ratings. Yet, like 98% of what's going on is that. So hopefully that changes in the future. Hopefully. But who knows? Because even when the ratings were the most exciting during the Monday Night Wars, I don't think it came up that much. I don't know. We got a different type of fan. It's the old, my corporation's successful, so I'm successful. Cool, you have stock in it? No. You an employee? No. It's awkward land. I know, like, we got a couple comments like, don't mention it. And it's like, all right, let's go see the news. That's all they talk about. So there you go. All right. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. I'm only on YouTube. I don't know why I'm saying that. And when I fix my jaw, I'll be back on Twitch. We're KocoSports on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, X, Instagram, Threads, and the mean streets of Yokohama. Expect a lot of videos moving forward. And with that, I am over. Hey, boom, boom, boom.